Hello, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Stella and today we will do a reading about what is this friendship, where it's heading right now, and what do you need to know about this friendship and the connection to this person. Now, keep in mind it's a general reading, so please only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And you can choose between one of these three piles, 1, 2, 3. And we will see us at your pile, and I really hope that this reading can help you. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading about your friendship to this person. Let me now get something about this friend. I'm getting for some of you, this friend has anger issues or issues with emotional control, and they can become very hostile, and they could have hurt you in the past with nasty words that weren't meant like this, but in the heat of the moment they tend to hurt people with their words. For some of you, Hecate is in some way involved. Hecate is a goddess, and from Greek mythology. I have a channeling with her on my site, so if you feel drawn to it, listen to it. This friend is quite fiery. I see a lot of impulsive energy, a lot of fire, a lot of passion, and for some of you, this friend is not able to live this passionate fiery side. So he or she or they will contain their passion and their positive fire and will leash out instead of it. Let me now have a look into the Aphrodite before we go on with your reading. Pisces, Jupiter, and the first house. Now this could be someone born in March, middle or end March. This could be an Aries or a Pisces. And so we have two-time fire, and it could be an extremely expansive person. It could be a musician or an artist in some way with a lot of success. And this person could be extremely focused also on themselves, on their image, on how they are perceived, and they could have, and we all have them, they could have narcissist tendencies, but a little bit stronger than other people, which, to be fair, it also is also needed when you are an artist. I hear the piano and I see water, so there is a strong fire-water connection, and they actually know when they hurt people, how to hurt them with words. But they are, if not, they're extremely positive. They can, they have a lot of resources. They can explore the world, and they can be great friends. Let me now see. What do you need to know about this connection with tarot? What does my pile number 1 need to know about this friendship? Yeah, this friendship is impulsive and is not really thinking about things through. Okay. I hear they're having the heart on their tongue, so they are quite they can be quite direct with people. If they don't feel seen as appreciated, they can become quite direct and hostile. And you need to know that this person is planning something, and it could be a trip, a friendship trip. It could be traveling. It could be a party or something, and they are not telling you this. They're not telling you this. Why aren't they telling you this? Let me also switch a little bit cards. Why aren't they telling you this? Because they're scared that you aren't, that you don't see sense in this idea, that you don't agree with them, or that you think they're not able, or they're not capable of doing this. But they have the ability of great emotions. They can be, I hear they can be extremely good friends, and they can help you to go through a lot of things. Let me get other things. They went through a hard situation where they absolutely worked on things with another person. I think it's love related, and they went through a heartbreak. And this is a person that's a hard worker, as you can see here. Already is a person from their work. They are devastated, and I feel that they're defeated. So this is something you should know. You should be careful when you're talking to this person, and you should understand if they don't feel the best at the moment. They actually love to communicate to you because they see you as the King of Cups. So so they feel seen by you, and that's important to be seen and heard, because the first house is also like, you know, the baby of the zodiac signs. So you need this attention. You need other people to take a little bit care of you, not always, but sometimes, especially if you're overwhelmed by a situation. Let me now have a look in these cards. Pluto transformation. Yeah, they're transforming, like really strong. They are in a deep transformation. Romance. Yeah, they are transforming, and therefore they are not clearly thinking. They're in a deep pain, and their heart is broken, and they simply they would need a forest, and they would need to take a long walk, even alone. But as your friend, as their friend, you could go with them to a silent place where they can talk with you about this, or also not talk at all. And they need to rest. They need to rest their soul and their heart, because they are not feeling well. And so this is what you need to know. Your friend is going through a heartbreak, through a deep transformation when it comes to love. They're not thinking clear, they're not seeing clear, and they need to change their perspective, but they need to be able to do this alone. So the only thing you can do is, when they're talking to you, to ask questions, because otherwise they will be too stubborn to see things from a different perspective. You always need time until your wounds are healed enough to do this. But I really hope that this reading resonated and that it helped you in some way. And if it did, please leave a like, comment down below. Maybe you want to tell us the story of your friend, and we will see us another time. Bye. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Let me see first what I get as general message for you with your friend. This friend is a great chief, so a great chef. He can cook very well, but for some of you, this friend is not really telling this other people, so this could be a surprise for you. I see him or her working in law enforcement, for some of you, not for all, or at a gas station. I see the night, I see a gas station. For some of you, this friend is really spiritual, and it's and this friend is able to see the bigger picture. And I see now kind of spiritual creatures like werewolves, and they are really interested in this stuff, and they love to to research about these things, but they're not really telling people about this. So your friend is kind of secretive, and and their secrets are actually quite beautiful because they have an expansive personality and they're really eager to learn new things. So let me just feel a little bit more. What do I get? I get water energy, especially Pisces. And this friend is very soft in how they treat people. They have a very calm way. And there is also this kind of Aquarius in them where they are also very emancipated. So they don't really need other people. But I feel that they absolutely adore you and therefore they actively choose to be your friend because from what I get is you're not only there for them to talk about love life and emotional things, but you're also there to experience new things and to talk about content and not just about relationships. I'm getting so this friend is not just about other people's business but also about exploring the world. And it's reminding me of a friend of mine, and I absolutely love her for this because it's helping you to grow as a person and as a soul. Let me now get astrolized. Yeah, 12th house, it's Pisces. Yeah, the Taurus is the calm way, and Saturn. So Saturn is ruling Capricorn and also Aquarius. It's very strict. This person might seem very strict, very connected to earth and water, and they are extremely disciplined. It could be that that people are kind of scared of them because they look so strict, but they are not. They are strict with themselves, but not with other people. And they are extremely interested in spirituality, like really. And I think it's a big secret of them. Now let me get more for you. What do you need? What do you need to know about these friendships? And I say sorry right now because you hear my family. We're living in four, and there's always something going on, and it's impossible to not hear them, but that's okay. What do you need to know about this friendship, about this friend? What the spirit wants you to know. Okay. Oh, I need to cover this. One. This is so ridiculous, but whatever. One, the lovers. Lovers in reverse. The Seven of Swords in reverse. They want to tell you something. Let me get other cards. Wait, let me get other cards. The Page of Swords upright. The Eight. Okay. Can you please clarify the Eight of Swords? Okay, I expected this. Okay, and this. Now, this friend, okay, they're telling me to make one of this. Okay, this friend is, there's something with feelings going on, or with a decision they did not take. And they okay, let me put that here, because if we are not allowed to see women breast, then we shouldn't also see man breast. This friend of yours has to take a decision, or had to take one, and did not choose. and or they are in the process right now. Spirit is telling me for a lot of you, they are right now in this moment, in this situation. For some of you, they choose against something, and it could have to do with you. It could touch in some way, and they want to be honest with you about this. There is something they're scared of, and they're afraid of going the other way, because they're afraid of being heartbroken, or they are heartbroken already. Let me just channel a little bit. Let me take this, because it's always helping me. Okay. This friend did not see something clearly for what it was, and therefore they're so scared of choosing something. They are quite afraid of what other people are saying or thinking, or more not what they're saying and thinking, but more of consequences for them if they choose wrong. For some of you, I'm getting that it's not about you, but about the decision at work. And if they're in law enforcement, they made a wrong decision about a person, and they don't want to, because the judgment was clouded by expectation of the society, but they want to be honest about this with the family of these people and with this person. They feel stuck, and they want to unstuck themselves by talking. Let me 5 of, yeah, they feel like a poor human being, but not poor when it comes to financial situation, but poor in morality, because they have a high moral compass, and they were breaking it, or they are breaking it, they are going against it. Let me see, let me just have a clarifier. For some of you, they are forced of saying something that is not true, and they know that it's not true, by their superior, or by a system, or by their parents. You know what resonates with you, but they want to break this chain. And I think that maybe you can help them. Maybe you can help them, and they're thinking about this, because this is their biggest wish. See, Queen of Coins in reverse. There's a lot of earthly energy, and if they are really earthly as person also, you need to know that they are quite slow in their movements, but every step they take is secure and really and like set in stone, and therefore the decision they took here, or they're taking here, is not something they want to take, because they're so set in stone that they're afraid of not being able to reverse it. So there is not this this energy like with Gemini, where they're more flexible. They're like really set in stone when it comes to work. Now let me see those cards. First house, the body, the choice, with the justice, the clouds, yeah, the problems with the body. First house, the body. Now for some of you, this friend might has problems with their body because of this wrong choice they have to make, or the wrong choice they are about to make or made. For some of you, I'm getting it is about a body, like when they are working in law enforcement, they were told to to make a choice about a body or a criminal case, which was not correct, but it was the easier way. And 25 could be important for some of you, or 7 also. Let me just get a little bit more. It could also be that the choice could be motivate they had to take, or they are forced to take, could be motivated by racism, by discrimination, and by this racist system that's more simple for them, but they know that this person did nothing wrong, or at least they did not commit this crime. They have to the crime in subject. Now the choice with Libra. They want to take the right choice even if they already choose wrong, because they feel horrible for their choice, or horrible if for the case of choosing wrong, and they need a friend to talk about this, because they have these problems, and I see them with a clouded mind. I see them defeated. I see them really weak also. So you can be there for them. Or what also could be helpful, you could remind them on their moral compass, because they have a strong moral compass, and this compass is leading them, and it's giving them a lot of power, and they are made for this job, but now they are in a kind of transformation or a spiritual test to see how they will react. You can help them by reminding them of who they are, and you will help them and serve them a lot by doing this. But other than that, I really hope that this reading resonated and that it helped you. And if it did, please leave a like. Tell us in the comment about your story with this friend, and we will see us another time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading about your friendship and what you need to know about this friendship. Let me get a channeled message first. This friend could be an astronomer or astrophysician. He or she loves night sky, and I mean, I can understand this. Some of them love weather as a phenomena. Tornadoes, they're really interested in tornadoes, or they're working in this area and field. For some of you, I'm getting Texas, or yes, this region. This friend is like really powerful. It's someone that's not fearing nature. This friend is not afraid of nature, and it's not afraid of death, which is an interesting message. For some of you, this friend is quite young, and you both are going to school, and you shouldn't listen to this reading, but because you're too young, but that's okay for now. This friend could have good grades, or good grades in the subject they absolutely love. It's a smart person, and the world belongs to them. I really like this energy, I have to say. Let me now have a look with the astro dice. Pluto, Capricorn, and the 6th house, which is Virgo. Again, strong water and earth energy. So maybe you're interested in pile number 2. You felt drawn to it, and check it out. If not, it's okay. And there are intense energies with this person. Black obsidian or tourmaline could be helpful for them. And whatever they will do in their life, or they are doing in their life, when it comes to profession or also in their private life, they are either 100% in or they are not in at all. So just for you to know what kind of person this is. And it's the same with friendships. They absolutely see you as a valid friend and as someone they would go to to war for. They would fight for you. I'm getting. But they're not like, I'm gonna fight for them because I'm this dramatic. They are someone, they're not big talkers, but they show their love and their kindness through action. And some of them are extremely neat and tidy. This is the Virgo. And then, ooh, okay, let me now see. Again, wait, boobies and not boobies. And this. It's just not okay that a woman body is like so, yeah, whatever. We have here the Lovers, upright, the Tower, Three of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. Again, I love reading more than a friendship reading. Let me get one final card for the Seven of Cups. What will be their decision? To get clarity. And this, what is this? From what? Okay, I don't know whether this was not your friend but your partner, or whether there was an emotional connection between the two of you, but they decided to end something because they were in pain. It could, however, also be that they were in a connection with somebody, maybe with you, and it fell apart and they were in deep pain for a long time, and now they're slowly coming out and they're trying to not be in contact with this person or with you anymore, to be able to plan their lives again. And I'm getting that this breakup or whatever this Tower moment was intense, because they are intense as a person. And it could also be that they had like a breakup with their father figure or with a masculine figure in their life, or this can also be a woman, because the masculine energy, we have both of them. Let me see. I'm getting that they felt betrayed by somebody, and in just a few cases it's you, but usually it's somebody else in most cases. And they're choosing to not interact. They're actively choosing to not interact, to not have a clouded judgment, to not have headache, to not be in pain again. So they see that there would be again potential with somebody, but they are choosing to not. I hear to not enter the trap again. This friend is like a very powerful person and decides to focus on their life and on their hobbies and their career. And from what I'm getting is that they will come out of this heartbreak by doing this. They know themselves very well. Third house, messages, vision. Okay, for most of you, this is a friend of you, and it's concerning another person in their life, and it's not just about love. It can also be family or work, someone that broke their heart. And it could be that this friend of you will tell you or will talk to you about visions, about new ideas they have for restructuring their life, and they will get money by this because they are everything they do is like really tidy and neat and perfect, and so the success is like guaranteed for them. And Spirit is telling me to take another card for you. Please don't tell the other groups, but you get another card. You're getting another card for this friend. Vision for task. Please give me a card for this group. For what? For this friendship. What should they know? Innovation. Yeah, there is Aquarius energy. Wings of light. Okay, this friend could create something new from the scratch. I'm getting also social media. Maybe they're trying to become self-sufficient by online creations and by becoming influencers or something like this. And they will be successful. And they know this already, that they will be successful, and they could tell you this, that this is their idea. Everything they do with a lot of care, and you should not worry about them. Spirit is telling me, don't worry about them, because they know what they're doing in life, and they have life more under control as it seems, and they know that people don't believe this, but it is the truth. And if it's not about you, then this will be a friend for life, and he or she only wants you to know what they're going through. Or maybe they are not really telling you this, and just the reading is enlightening you on this. But they will absolutely tell you about their ideas and or part of their ideas, and they do this because they trust you and they love you really much. So this was everything I had for you, and if it resonated, please leave a like, comment, tell us your story about this friendship, and follow for more content like this, and we will see us another time. Bye.